What's up, YouTube? It's Filthy Casual. Another basketball video. This one's going to be 5 NBA facts that I find interesting. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It'll help the channel out. And I'm uploading here as often as I can. I'm really enjoying doing it. So, hopefully more people will stop by. All right. Well, this is going to be 5 NBA facts, and we're going to be starting off in the modern era with Jason Tatum. Did you know that Jason Tatum is in the 0th percentile of being open on 3-point attempts, yet is in the 88th percentile in percentage makes? That's crazy, right? He takes the most contested shots out of anybody in the league and still manages to make 88 percentile type of production, which is so crazy. I I don't even know. The second fact is that the NBA has a salary cap. Big, amazing fact. Whoa. So, NBA has a salary cap. But what you didn't know is that the NBA raised their salary cap by $11.6 million this year. Oh, you didn't know that. Well, how about that they're going to raise it by a similar amount again next year? Oh, that's not exciting. Well, what if I told you that that 2-year increase is more than the last 5 years combined? It's the biggest cap increase since the Kevin Durant Warriors were created. That's a pretty big deal. And if your team is looking at a bad contract and looking at maybe some bad players, this could be a big deal for you. It could also be a big deal for all the younger teams that are going to be able to sign big name free agents and then still have cap space to sign their young talent. 3, Steph Curry passed Ray Allen this past year at a Knicks game that I did not pay for the tickets to go to because I'm stupid and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go, maybe I won't go. The tickets will still be there, and then I didn't buy it in time, and everybody realized he was going to break the record, and it cost like $2,000 to go to the game, and I can't afford that, so I was very upset. Um, but Steph Curry passed Ray Allen, obviously, an all-time 3 points made. He did so in less than 300 less attempts than Ray Allen did. Ray Allen is a 40% career 3-point shooter. That's how good Stephen Curry is. And that's insane. He also is the only guard on a list of top 10 true shooting percentages in NBA history. He's the only non-center besides Adrian Dantley, who's 10th, and as a forward, who is most definitely not not a guard size, which is all the more impressive for Steph Curry. LeBron, however, is on a lot of lists himself. LeBron is, and pardon me while I read this, he is top 10 in free throws, assists, minutes, regular and postseason, 3-point attempts, field goals attempted, triple doubles, and soon, obviously, he's going to become the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. That's happening this year. That is a certainty. And that's how good LeBron is. Man, that's crazy. And as if that wasn't enough, he's also like burgeoning top 10 on a number, like, his 3-point makes. He's top 10 in attempts, but he's, 15th in makes. Like, he's still like really good at a lot of things. He's top 10 in minutes per game. He's top 10 in tons and tons of stuff. Steals. LeBron is a different animal. LeBron is LeBron, man. Last fact. So a couple years ago, a Redditor put together the last 40 years of NBA championships of their offensive and defensive ratings. Now I'm only going to read a couple of them to you, and you'll figure out what I'm getting at here. The 1982 Lakers, second in offensive rating, 10th in defensive rating. The 1990 Pistons, 11th in offensive rating, second in defensive rating. The 1994 Rockets, 15th in offensive rating, second in defensive rating. The 95 Rockets, 7th in offense, 12th in defense. 1999 Spurs, 11th in offense, first in defense. The 2004 Pistons, 18th in offense, second in defense. 2010 Lakers, 11th in offense, fourth in defense. The 2020 Lakers, 11th in offense, third in defense. And now the 2022 Warriors, 15th in offense, second in defense. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 teams in NBA history in the last 42 years who have managed to win an NBA title without being top 10 in both offense and defense. That's it. 9 teams out of 42 years. So if your team is not top 10 in offense and defensive rating, your chances of winning the championship go way down. Way down. And a lot of these teams that weren't is a little bit misleading. Take the Rockets, right? They were 15th in offense in 94 and 12th in defense in 95. But in 95, they were 7th in offense, and in 94, they were 2nd in defense. The team dealt with a lot of internal stuff in the 95 season, and maybe made it so that the regular season wasn't, the most accurate to their ability. That being said, that second Rockets run is one of the best and hardest championships ever, and it's why Hakeem Olajuwon is considered an all-time great, besides, being Hakeem Olajuwon. So, there's that. And then obviously the 2001 Lakers were the 21st rated defense. Please, they were the first rated defense in 2000 and the 7th rated defense in 2002. In 2001, Kobe and Shaq just hated each other's guts so much, and there was so much trouble in the team that it was just such a disaster during the regular season. But then they swept the postseason. I think they lost 1 game to AI that year. I think that was that year. Yeah, and like the 2018 Warriors are the 11th defense, like 11th defensively. Like, no, this team has been the best defense all the time. Just because they're letting people score because they're blowing them out by 40,000 points doesn't mean they were a bad defensive team. It's just that they didn't need to play the defense because they weren't losing the game regardless. Doesn't matter. So, really, it's a lot less teams if we're talking realistically. And it's a very short list, and it's a very hard list to win on. But anyways, I rambled about that for a little bit too long. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have gotten to this point, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you have any ideas about teams you want me to talk about or players you want me to talk about, I'd be more than happy to if I feel like I have anything to add. Obviously, if you ask me to talk about, I don't know, Paolo Banchero, I'm like, bro, I don't know anything about Paolo Banchero. I watched like 3 games of Summer League, and I was like, wow, this dude looks pretty good. He's probably going to be a successful first overall pick. Like, great, that's my analysis. Cool. Have a good day.